They say your attitude is the paintbrush of life, it colors everything you see. They say storms may bend you, but they cannot break you if your roots are strong. And they say the happiest people aren't those who have the best of everything, but those who make the best of what they have. Once, in a quiet little village called Serenity Fields, there lived a farmer named Jordan. He was known far and wide for one thing: his unshakable optimism. No matter what the day brought, blazing sun or pouring rain, a good harvest or a poor yield, Jordan always wore a smile on his weathered face. People often wondered how he managed to stay so joyful when life in the fields was filled with hardship, uncertainty, and loss. So one day, a young traveler, weary from his own struggles, came to meet this remarkable man. The traveler found Jordan tending to his crops, humming softly to himself. The man's calm energy seemed to warm the air around him. "Farmer Jordan," the traveler said, "I've heard stories about your happiness. You smile through storms, you laugh through droughts. Tell me, how do you stay so positive when life keeps testing you?" Jordan chuckled, his eyes glimmering with kindness. "My friend," he said, "life is like a field. What you plant inside your mind will one day become your reality. I've simply learned to sow good seeds." He paused, brushing dirt from his hands, and said, "Let me share with you the 6 seeds of positivity that I plant every day in the garden of my mind." "First," Jordan began, "I cultivate gratitude. No matter what life brings, there is always something to be thankful for: the rain that nourishes my crops, the sun that warms my soul, the breath that fills my lungs each morning." Gratitude turns ordinary days into blessings. When you start counting your gifts instead of your problems, you'll find that your heart grows richer than any harvest. It's not about ignoring the bad, but about magnifying the good. It's a simple shift, but it changes everything. "Second," he said, "I plant the seed of perspective. When things go wrong, I don't ask, 'Why me?' I ask, 'What can I learn?' Every storm brings a hidden lesson. Every failure carries a seed of wisdom. Problems look so much smaller when you see them through the eyes of understanding. It's like climbing a hill. The higher you go, the smaller everything below seems. I've learned that if you change how you see the world itself begins to change." "Third," Jordan continued, "I nurture resilience. The winds of life will blow, that much is certain. But if you bend with them, you will not break. Think of a mighty oak tree that fights the wind. It might snap, but a flexible willow sways with the storm and survives." Resilience is not about avoiding hardship, it's about learning how to dance with it. The key to a fruitful harvest is not brute strength, but adaptability. It's about getting back up one more time than you fall down. "Fourth," Jordan said, his voice gentle, "I water the seed of kindness. A kind word, a helping hand, a moment of genuine compassion. These are the rains that nourish the human heart. You never know how deeply a simple act of kindness can touch another soul. It ripples through a community like rain spreading across dry soil, bringing life and connection where there once was none. And the beautiful thing is, kindness costs you nothing, but its value is immeasurable." "Fifth," he said with a hearty laugh, "I sow the seed of laughter. Laughter is pure sunshine for the soul. It warms even the coldest, darkest day. When you can laugh in the face of adversity, you steal its power. Sometimes I laugh at myself, at my clumsy mistakes, at the completely unexpected turns of life, because humor reminds me that this too shall pass, and that joy is always a choice we can make, right here and now." "And finally," Jordan said, his gaze thoughtful, "I plant the seed of purpose. Knowing why, you do what you do gives meaning to every single struggle. My purpose is simple, to nurture this land and to bring a little joy to others. That's enough for me." When your actions are guided by a clear purpose, every hardship becomes a stepping stone, not a wall. Purpose is the compass that keeps your spirit pointed toward the light, even when everything around you is dark. The traveler stood in silence, deeply moved by the farmer's words. He realized that Jordan's happiness had nothing to do with luck or good fortune. It came from within, from the daily, conscious practice of planting these invisible seeds. He looked around at the lush fields surrounding them, the sunlit rows of crops, the soft hum of bees, the gentle sway of the breeze, and he saw that the land itself was a perfect reflection of the farmer's inner spirit. "Your attitude," Jordan said, smiling, "is the soil of your life. If you plant weeds of worry, anger, and fear, you'll harvest a life of regret. But if you intentionally sow seeds of hope, gratitude, and kindness, your life will bloom, even in the harshest of seasons." The traveler bowed deeply, a profound sense of gratitude welling in his chest. "Thank you, Master Jordan," he said. "I understand now. Happiness is not something you find out there. It's something you grow, right here inside." And from that day forward, He carried those 6 seeds with him wherever he went, watering them in his mind, planting them in his heart, and watching, with quiet joy, as his own life began to transform. Your attitude truly is the most powerful tool you possess. It can turn a burden into a blessing, a problem into a possibility, and a failure into a profound lesson. You cannot control the weather, but you can always control the way you face the storm. You cannot choose what life gives you, but you can always choose how you respond. So, plant gratitude, grow kindness, water your dreams with purpose, and make the choice to harvest joy every single day. Because your life is your field, and the crop you reap will always grow from the seeds you choose to plant. Be grateful, be kind, be resilient, and remember, happiness isn't something you wait for, it's something you create. If this story inspired you, please subscribe for more tales that remind us that our attitude shapes our destiny and that even the smallest seed of positivity can grow into a forest of peace. Thank you for watching.